Friday Night Fishes number 12, aka Blizzard Edition, aka Coronavirus Edition. uh, as you can see, big changes in the aquarium. Let me see if I can back off a little here. There we go. We can see everything. Basically pulled out all of the pearl weed that was growing along the front, left the grass in, cleaned up all the sand, all of the rock, got it all moved over into one corner, used my ingenious tool. This is a Fryer Spider, I think is what they call these guys, and just scooped it up, sifted it in the substrate. The Eco Complete fell right through. Most of the rocks didn't. Dumped them in the corner. Then took my 1.5 inch siphon tube and siphoned as much of the sand out as I could. You can see over here I got a lot more. Still a little bit along the front. I didn't want to disturb the grass too much, so I kind of steered clear of getting that. As you can also see, planted some new plants in the back, looking good already. The snails are enjoying the ride. I did hold on to the pearlweed ball. I still like it. You can also see I added another airstone in the back. That's a Zeiss Neverclog airstone. And I just used the second port on my Tetra air pump. I think that's the 100 is the size that I got. You can see the fish are loving life. I didn't realize how unhappy they were until I increased the current pretty dramatically. I think I'm also going to take a look at the stone inside the filter, and I think I've got it turned down to some pretty small bubbles, because if you look at the in contrast there on the left and the right, the bubbles on the left seem quite a bit smaller to me than the bubbles on the right, and the bubbles on the right are obviously moving much more water. That might be because no lift tube. It could also be because the size of the bubbles is different, and I definitely think that's the case. But I like more current. Everyone, including the Corys, are much happier in the tank. They really seem to be enjoying life. I've noticed that the blood fins are a lot less aggressive, so I don't know if that means they're being less territorial or what the deal is, but they're definitely getting along a little bit better. So hoping tomorrow that the winter storm that we're getting now breaks, and we're able to get out to the pet store and see if we can pick up some more tetras tomorrow, and maybe an assassin snail. An assassin snail to take care of the infestation. I probably pulled conservatively 20 of these little ram's horn snails out. Gave them to my sister, who is rescuing them into a smaller aquarium. Then you can get a good close-up of one. Whoop. Zoom out. There we go. Moved Fanghorn into the middle. Kind of like the look. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm really hoping that this grass starts propagating out. I noticed as I was cleaning out the pearl weed that there were little tufts. I tried to grab them. You can see there's actually one floating up here. That's a dark spot right there. So I'll go ahead and pull it out of the duckweed, clean it off, and stick it into the substrate. Speaking of the duckweed, who'd have thunk that the bubbles would manage that? Well, that's it for this week. Talk to you next week.